If you want to learn about skincare while traveling, about fashion in Europe, about the things I didn't know while traveling to Europe, this is the video for you. Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at Peaches Skincare. You can also visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But we do most of our videos here on YouTube, and I am so grateful to all of you for tuning in. We are growing so fast, and it's just such a blessing. So to my regular subscribers, we just got back from a trip of a lifetime to Europe. And for those of you just tuning in, well, we're gonna talk about it. I don't like to make my videos too long. I know everybody has a life. So I think what this will end up being is a little bit of a series. I'm going to just start to talk. I have nothing planned. And when I think it's getting too long, we'll stop it and we'll start on the next section. I'm going to start with skincare on the plane. And I may talk about other things, but I really hope this gives value to you, helps you if you're traveling, and maybe just helps you with everyday skincare advice. So we took a trip of a lifetime for our 37th year wedding anniversary. Also, to my regular subscribers that knew that my husband had prostate cancer last year, you know that this was something that at 57, I'm 57 years old to any new subscribers, and my husband is 63. We thought, what have we been waiting for? We have gone so many beautiful places. We have been blessed to travel most of our life. But for some reason, the only place we'd ever been in Europe was England. So let me digress a minute. And to my new viewers, I am a holistic master esthetician of almost 40 years. I wear no foundation and concealer in ever or on my channel. And I try to guide you away from invasive procedures and to do things naturally. So for me personally, a needle has never touched my face or a procedure. However, I want you to do you, what brings you joy and makes you happy. Just remember, nothing here is going to take care of here if you don't have inner confidence. And a lot of the things, I'm going to always tell you the truth about what they're really doing as opposed to what you think they're doing. And there are so many natural techniques to help you. You'll hear me at the end say uncover confidence. And what that means is to stop putting layers of foundation and concealer on and to stop trying to live up to a ridiculous beauty standard set by the beauty industry, marketing, and social media. And I know as a woman especially, and I'm sure there's men out there feeling the same, that you can turn on the television, open a magazine, watch a housewives show, and you just think, oh my gosh, is my life boring? Am I not beautiful enough? But I want to really remind you, what you see in print, in pictures, on videos, is not always reality. Even I may look a tiny bit different to you in real life than I do on video. However, we don't use any filters and I don't have a bunch of makeup on. So hopefully you're here to learn, to feel great about yourself, and I hope you'll enjoy this little series. I know a lot of you want me showing facial things, and I'm doing that, but I really want to extend that to just kind of everyday life things. And I think traveling is an everyday life thing, whether you're going camping, whether you're going to grandma's house or visiting family, or doing a 3-week trip to Europe like Kent and I just did. So let me tell you where we went first. We went to Paris. We went to Italy. We got to go to Sorrento, to Capri, to Rome, to Florence, to Milan, and then we also went to Switzerland, to Lake Lucerne, and to Zermatt to see the Matterhorn. When my husband got sick, I asked him, where do you want to go in the world? Is there something you want to do? And the beauty of this man is that he is so happy in his everyday life. He is a pretty content, happy man. Don't get me wrong, running businesses is a lot. We own 3 holistic skincare salons and an online store. And stress can get to us. And I really believe it can make you sick too. So one of the things we said is we want to take away our stress, and we wanted to make this trip happen. And I was going to make it happen no matter what. And I make no qualms that I did it bougie. I was going to make sure we did it right. So I'm going to start with getting on the plane. I really prepped for this trip, and if you want to go back and look at what I brought, I did a whole video on how to pack, or how to pack your skincare. But I actually packed for the plane ride. Now, if you haven't seen any of the pictures of our trip, we did a few pictures there on Instagram, but there's one in particular where I have my carry-on luggage, and a lot of people asked me or DM'd me, is that really all you brought, Lisa? It is. I only brought a carry-on bag because I knew we would be on planes, trains, and automobiles, and it worked beautifully. I can't remember the name of our luggage right now, but if you want to know, just ask me in the comments below. So I brought carry-on, but on the plane, I made sure to have a little bag. Oh, and I didn't bring my little bag. A little bag where I had all of the items that I wanted to help myself go to sleep. Kent and I were fortunate enough to be in lay-down seats, but I cannot sleep on a plane. And to be honest, either can he. So from LAX to Paris is about 11 hours. And I am grateful that I could watch some movies. I'm grateful I could lay down, but sleep was not happening. It was more about relaxing. And one of the things I didn't bring the outfit, but if I can find a picture and have John put it here, I will. If you don't get a picture, just know you can go to the website. What I wore was really important. I wanted to look fabulous in Europe, but I will get into that more because Paris Fashion Week, all of that. But I didn't want to look frumpy. I knew you didn't wear sweats. You don't wear your Lululemons there. You don't wear ripped jeans. You look classy, and especially at my age, I want to look my best. So I found a company called Cozy Earth, and I'll show you the bag my outfit came in. I don't know why I'm showing you the bag, but it was called Cozy Earth. And I bought one of their outfits, and I'll tell you something, I felt beautiful. I felt like I looked put together. I had a cute little white t-shirt. I chose a navy blue. It was comfortable to be in the airports in. It was comfortable to walk around in, but it was also comfortable to sleep in, or at least rest in. I ended up bringing this bag with me, and I brought some items that I needed before I went to sleep. And I'm going to ask Kent to grab my gua sha and just set it here because I did bring it. But I brought a washcloth. I brought some Restore Cleanser if you're not a peach. I brought Peach's Restore Cleanser. I wasn't going to bring everything, but prior to getting on the plane, we probably left for the airport around 11. We had a snafu with our flight. Had to turn around after an hour and a half, and we didn't get to go out until the next day, but that's a whole nother story. I'm going to stay positive. But we ended up leaving early in the morning, and I did my whole AM routine, but I did my retinol for night. I did my nighttime items. So I knew when I got on the plane at about 4 or 5 hours, I might want to wash my face again. And the only thing I wore was eyeliner and mascara. Don't ask me why. I just didn't want to look super tired while I was in the airport, while I was in the car with the driver, whatever it was. And so I brought a little Vaseline. This is great to take off your eye makeup, and it's also great for your lips. If you're new to my channel, it has a triple purification process. So even the Journal of Medicine says Vaseline brand is better than Aquaphor or anything else. So this is something I like everyone to have in their arsenal, and I happened to buy a little baby one for the trip. I was able to use it on my lips. Even my hands got a little dehydrated while flying. 11 hours is a long time. 11, yeah, give or take. I was able to go into the washroom on the plane, and I was able to wash my face. It made me feel good because after a few hours, you've already been in a car. You've already been in the airport. Kent and I wore our mask for a little bit, but then took it off because we have the immunity. We were tested before we went, and we got our flu shot. We just wanted to be healthy and take care of ourselves. But you feel a little grimy, and so it was so great to be able to wash my face. I also brought Q-tips, and I had Q-tips in my handbag the whole time we were in Europe, and I'll be showing you my handbag as well. I'm gonna have Kent grab that too because I forgot it. But we used Q-tips with alcohol every day. On the plane, I made Kent swab the inside of his nose a few times, and we would do this every day while in Europe, morning and night, and sometimes in the middle of the day. This is where staph starts. This is where things get into your body. And I'll tell you something, I really think this helped because we did not even get a cold over 3 weeks traveling in Europe with so many crowds. Even though we went in September, October, you know, Kent and I are pretty quiet people. We don't do great with big crowds. So even a little bit of crowds is a lot for us. But we pushed through and we loved it, but we were seeing incredible things that you never get to see if you're not looking at a book or on social media. The Eiffel Tower, Pompeii, Capri, the Mediterranean, so many of the Duomos, which I will get into. So we were around a lot of people. And there's a point where you take off your mask and you just say to yourself, I'm going to move forward and just not worry about getting sick. So alcohol and Q-tips I brought on the plane. Another thing I brought, believe it or not, and a lot of you might laugh, is my Frownie. I brought a Frownie, I put it right here, and I wore it the whole plane ride while I was laying down and resting. And I wouldn't say I would be embarrassed if someone saw it. The stewards and stewardesses were amazing. But one gift my daughter gave me is by, let me see if it's by Lunya, L-U-N-Y-A, and I'll try to have it, oh, L-U-N-Y-A. She bought me this incredible eye mask, and I don't wear an eye mask. I'm very sensitive to clips and buttons and anything that touches me, and this was a game changer for my whole trip in Europe. I wore it every time I went to sleep. It is incredibly squishy and soft. I didn't even know it was on. They're so lovely and give you earplugs on the plane. I did use earplugs, but it also hid my mask because if you can see, it went right over my eyes or hid my frownies. Another thing I did is I made sure to blow dry my hair before I went. I had it professionally blow dried by my hairstylist, whom I love. His name is Oscar and he owns Studio O near me. And he blew dry my hair beautifully so that it would last for a while. I don't even know how many days until I washed it again. I even think on Instagram I show you where in Florence I go and get my hair blow dried and washed again. And I wore this nice little silk, this is not a name brand, in a bun, just to keep my hair out of my face at night, because you know I don't like it on your face or on my face, and just to keep my hair looking great so that it would be beautiful when I got to my destination. I also brought my gua sha, and the reason I did is I just wanted to get a little blood flow before I fell asleep. It helps me. You know I believe blood flow creates oxygenation of skin cells and therefore collagen, and it gets the blood moving. And when you're on a long flight like that, you need your blood moving. So I did bring my gua sha. Now this one, I've had this one for a while. It hasn't broken, and I actually purchased it at Anthropologie. Just make sure it truly isn't plastic. I don't know why I chose rose quartz. I've had jade before. I've had a purple one before, but I love this gua sha, and I love that it came in a cute little bag, and that was from Anthropologie. And then lastly, I brought my purifying acne treatment. Now, I was going to put a little milk and magnesia on, but when you're flying, a lot of times your skin wants to produce a little bit of oil because it's an oil-loving organ, and you get a little dehydrated. And you may get a pimple or a blemish that you just weren't even expecting. It's a little surprising. And I'm always amazed when I see women with full faces of makeup on for long trips like that. I don't even do it if we go 5 hours. But I don't wear foundation and concealer. To those of you who love to wear your makeup, wear a little blush, but wash it off if you can. A 5-hour trip, yes, I have my blush on, my eyeliner, my mascara. But I did use my little acne treatment. I'm gonna tell you more about this in the next video. I put a little bit on. I did feel something coming on my chin, and I was kind of preventative around my nose. But again, I made sure that this was blocking everything, and I kind of didn't care at that point. I was just trying to rest. I had my little washcloth. I could ask for water whenever I needed it. And by the time I knew we were about to land, about an hour before, I kind of rinsed everything off. I re-washed again. I didn't reapply eyeliner or mascara, or yes, I did. I reapplied my eyeliner and my mascara because we were landing in Paris. And at the time, I think it was going to be about noon in Paris time. And we were having a driver pick us up. We were meeting friends at a hotel. And I didn't know, would we be starving and I wouldn't have time to go and change? Or would we sometimes you just head out. You're so excited to be where you are. You head out, you may be at a resort and you head to the pool. You may be camping and you head out with your friends to the campfire. Or you may show up at your family's house and lunch or dinner is already ready. I like to be ready to go. So those are the things I brought on the plane. I think they had huge value. Another thing, I'm gonna kind of close this video off and go on to the next, is I made sure to have our vitamins. I will show you that in the next video, but I had all of our vitamins with us. I think that was a huge thing. My daughter is a nurse practitioner and said, Mom, bring all your vitamins, and I'll kind of show you those things as well. And I hope this was enjoyable for you. I can't tell you how much we love this trip. I'll talk to you more about Europe in the next videos. And I'm just so grateful to all of you for being so supportive, so happy for us. And I always want to remind you, if you're new or if you've been here for a long time, ask me anything with love and kindness below. Email me, lisa@peachesskincare.com, and I will answer you. If I don't, I didn't get the email or I didn't get the comment, and that does happen. But above all, let me guide you, let me help you to find that inner confidence, and let me help you to uncover your true confidence.